Hey, what is up guys? We are here with a Predator character breakdown. If you haven't seen our character breakdown videos before, we talk about a character's notable normals, strings, special moves, differences between all their variations, as well as a basic game plan. So Predator's finally here. As you can see, back walk speed, not very quick. Forward walk speed is pretty normal. His jump's a little floaty, and his run is actually pretty quick, a lot quicker than I was expecting. He covers a lot of distance. His strings and normals are actually really great. He has one of the best down fours in the game. It covers so much distance. It's a really great way to check your opponent and make them scared not to low block from about mid-range. As you can see there, it has a ton of distance, really far. So that is his down four. As far as his strings go, he has a couple of important launchers. 1-2-2 is a launcher, is also special cancelable. Forward 1-2 up 2, another launcher, and 2-1-2 is a massive launcher. Really easy to combo after. He has his back 2-2, which as you can see has an absolute ton of range, is pretty good on block, and his back 2-2 down 2, which is plus on block, which means you're actually at advantage after. The one thing to keep in mind though is if your opponent blocks the first 2 hits of that string, this part, if you go for that final overhead, there is actually a gap where they can interrupt or backdash, so keep that in mind. His other strings, 3-2 is a really fast overhead string, as you can see there, and 3-2 1+3 is really nice for ending combos with. Has this little cinematic where he tosses them on the ground, really great. 3-2 in general, it does a lot of damage and is very good for combos. Back 3 1-1 is a low string that you can cancel, and back 3 down 2 has some mix-ups involved with the overhead low in the second part of it. So has some really good strings for mix-up potential and just lots of range. As you can see, a lot of his strings just go really far, cover a lot of distance, really good. Let's talk about some of his special moves. So the first one is his stealth, looks like this. There's also an EX version of it. Now, this move is not about turning him invisible and making him hard to see. It is actually about the secondary effect to it. So if I have Liu Kang walk back and throw a fireball, show you guys what I mean. So if I block a fireball, you'll see I do 1.88% chip is how much life I'm losing. If I go to stealth, I'm taking 0.94%. So I'm taking less chip damage than before, right? So that's pretty great. Let's say I block another one. I'll do the EX version of stealth. I am taking 0 chip damage, as you can see there. This applies to normals or special moves. So if your opponent is a character who is reliant on chip damage, Predator going stealth is actually a really strong deterrent to that, because you're going to take less chip damage unless you do the EX version, and you're going to take 0 chip damage, which is really great. His next special move that's universal is his smart disc, back forward 2. Looks like that. Homing projectile can be done in the air as well. EX version of it looks like this. He throws 2 discs. It's a really great move, especially if you have like a knockdown like this. You can set it up and your opponent pretty much just has to deal with it on his wake up. It's really great. There is a problem with smart disc, however, and that is that if Predator blocks or gets hit by any attack while smart disc is out, he'll disappear. So it is not the end all be all to everything, because if you throw it and your opponent's Liu Kang and he throws a fireball or he does dragon kick from full screen, your smart disc is gone. So you have to keep that in mind when you're playing against characters who have really fast reaching moves from full screen, especially if they have armor on them. It can be pretty tough to set out smart disc safely. Another move that's universal is his back forward 4. It's called Scimitar Stab. It looks like this. Really nice. This is good for ending combos. The EX version of it is good for starting combos. And another unique thing about it is you can actually pick which way Predator throws his opponent. You can do forward or backwards, which is really great if you're already in the corner, you want to get out of there, put your opponent into the corner instead. That is the moves that he has across all of his variations. Those are universal. Let's talk a little bit about Warrior. He has his down back 2, which is a lunging overhead. You can pick the 3 distances it goes, close, medium, or far. The EX version of it is a pop-up, which leads to more damage, more combos. His down back 2 can also be done in the air like that. So you can go backwards and still do it in the air. Forwards or backwards, looks like that. Pretty great, right? Now, one thing to know about this is since it can be done airborne, you can actually tiger knee it and do it really low off the ground, just like that, right? So it's like right off the ground. And because of that, you can use it as a pop-up, which is really good. Look, just like that. As a really quick and easy mix-up in a lot of situations. So, really great move. His Dread Slam, back forward 1, looks like that. Normal version is just a little slap right to the face, the back fist. But the EX version of it pops him up for a full combo. So as you can see here, both of those moves are really about extending his combos and giving him more potential to do a lot of damage. The last move in this is really unique. It's so cool. It's called Self-Detonate. It's down back 4. He gives a little giggle, and when he walks up, there's going to be an explosion. Now, it's unblockable against himself, meaning Predator is going to take 10% damage no matter what. But if his opponent somehow gets hit by it, then he's gonna explode. It even works during cinematics, like throws like that, and you can combo after. Pretty nice. It's really, really good. So that is one thing to keep in mind about Self-Detonate. Really cool move. EX version of it as well. It's like that. Same kind of thing. Just explosion. Lots of damage. Nice. So that is Warrior. Now we're on to Hunter. Hunter has a couple of moves. The main one is Snag. He also does have Medkit though. I'll show you guys what that looks like first. I just take my life down to 80%. As you can guess, stabs into the leg, gives a little shriek, heals himself. EX version of it, whoops. Looks like that. Heals himself for 10% instead of 5%. So, and it's a little faster as well. So that's what Medkit looks like. Let me just fill the life back up. Now, we're on to the main move in Hunter, which is Snag. It's down back 4. Now, this takes a little bit to set up, but once it does, pulls him up by the ankles into a pretty easy way to combo. Now, you can throw this close. You can throw this, whoops, far. And you can also do this in the air. So, this move is pretty versatile. There's another thing you can do with it as well. If you spend the bar, you can do the input for it again and make an explosion happen. So that is really, really good. It has an absolutely massive hitbox. It's really easy to tag people with, and it's just a great move in general. So air version of it's good, and that along with the threat of discs means that suddenly Predator has a really scary trap and mix-up game. It's kind of similar to Lex Luthor from Injustice. It's really scary. And as you can see here, this thing doesn't really do anything until you push your opponent into it, and then that's when it'll activate. So it's really great. You get some kind of knockdown, throw it down on their wake up. Pretty nice, right? That is Hunter, which is pretty traditional, classic Predator. I think when people think of Predator, that's one of the main things they'll think of. And this one is going to give you some throwbacks as well, because this is where he has the plasma cannon. So plasma shot is back forward 3, looks like that. It is a high. You can also hold on to it and aim it up or down. If you aim it down, it's actually a low. If you aim it up, it'll be used as an anti-air, and you can aim it anywhere in between. Just looks like that. So that is back forward 3. The main version looks like that, and it's really fast. You can shoot it really, really quick. Down back 3 is a low, and you can actually change the angle as you're shooting it. So you can shoot it far, you can shoot it mid, or close. So those are the 3 angles. There's also an upshot. It's down forward 3, looks like that. All of these have an EX version attached, and you can actually combo off of them, which is really great. This variation, you wouldn't think about it, but actually has some incredible corner damage and combo potential, because in the corner with the upshot, you can get like 40 to 50% for 1 bar, which is absolute insanity. Does a ton of damage. I don't know how long that's gonna last or if it will, but it's pretty good right now. Another thing that's unique about this is you can actually run cancel out of the plasma laser. As you saw there, I lost some of my stamina run canceling out of it. But he doesn't run cancel like other characters. Instead, he kind of just stays in the same spot. This does mean, however, he can do combos like that. So as you saw here, that was 4 hits. So you can continue combos off of stuff where you normally wouldn't be able to combo before. It's pretty nice. So he can actually do run cancel combos like some of the other characters in the cast. Same kind of stuff. It's pretty great. So he can get a lot of damage out of that. And his run cancels are actually really, really good on block as well. So he has some pretty good zoning, he has some damage potential, he has run cancels. This variation is really, really cool, really unique as well. Honestly, Predator all around has been really impressive. I think the character looks awesome. He plays really fun. He's a little weird to figure out at first, but once you understand him, he has some great normals. He has some awesome setups and traps, and I think he's really great, so I definitely recommend giving him a shot if you guys have access to him. He's in the combat pack. There is actually one more character left in the combat pack, which is Tremor. When he comes out, there'll be a breakdown on the channel. If you guys want to see some Predator gameplay, that'll be coming soon. You can subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see any more of our character breakdowns for any of the characters in Mortal Kombat X, check out my channel. There's a playlist that has every single character breakdown. So definitely get that and enjoy it. Thanks for watching. See you guys again soon.